Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Edexcel International GCSE for MA1 to H Mathematics A. This is paper 2H and this is for Jan 2022, and we can move to the question number 1. This is the formula sheet and this is question number 1. Question number 1 says A part, expand and simplify. We have to expand and simplify, so x multiplied by 2 will be resulting to 2x, and y multiplied by 2 will be 2y, and y multiplied by minus y will be minus y squared. Then 4 multiplied by 2 will be plus 8, and 4 multiplied by minus y will be minus 4y. And now we can add the like terms, so we can write 8 minus y square, and 2y minus 4y will be minus 2y, and this will be our final answer. We can write over here, this will be for 2 marks. This is done. B part, factorize fully. This one we have to factorize. We'll have to take maximum common, and 5 we can take common. What else we can take common? B3 and B5. So we can take B3 common, and C we can take common. So inside will be 15 divided by 5 will be 3. So 3B squared, and minus this will be 35 divided by 5 will be 7. So 7C 8. This will be the remaining portion, and we can provide answer over here, 5B cubed C into 3B squared minus 7C raised to the power 8, and this is for 2 marks. Now question number 2, this is show that this is equal to this one. We can take the left hand side, so left hand side is equal to 6 whole 3 by 4 and divided by 2 whole 4 by 7. So this will be 4 over 7. 4 over 7. Now we can change this into improper fraction, and this will be, you can take even calculator's help if you don't know how to change it. So 6 whole 3 over 4 and press equal to, you get 27 over 4, 27 over 4. Otherwise you can multiply this with this, which will be 24. This will be multiplication and this will be addition, so you will get 27 over 4. So you can take calculator's help or you can mentally calculate. Now this will be 2 whole. Similarly we can change with this one, 2 whole 4 over 7, and this will be equal to 18 by 7. So division 18 by 7, and now we can change this division sign into multiplication. So 27 over 4 will be multiplication, and we will write the reciprocal of this, so it will be this one. Now we can cancel this by 9. 9 2s are 18 and 9 3s are 27. 7 3s are 21 over 4 2s are 8, and this one we can use calculator to change mix fraction. So this one will be 2 whole 5 by 8. 2 whole 5 by 8. This will be our final answer. You will have to show the complete working so that you will get the complete marks. This is 3-mark question which we've done. We have taken calculator help, but we are basically showing complete working for that also. Now this is question number 3, which is a diagram is not accurately drawn. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is ABC and this is PQR, and AB is equal to 4 centimeter, PQ is equal to 12 centimeter, RQ is equal to 16.5, AC is equal to X, and PR is equal to Y. A part, calculate the length of BC. So these are similar triangles, so their ratios will be same, so we can check ratio of this side and this side. So we can check K value. K value will be 12 over 4, which is equal to 3. So this 3 value we can use for calculation of BC. So BC we will use 16 point, BC will be equal to 16.5 divided by 3, and 16.5 divided by 3 will be equal to 11 by 2, or we can write 5.5. So 5.5 centimeters will be answer for this part. We can write 5.5 centimeters is already there. This is 2 mark question which we are done. Now B part, they're saying write on an expression for y in terms of x. So y in terms of x, k value is equal to 3, which means if we multiply this by 3 we will get 12. If we divide this is multiplication by 3. From bigger triangle to smaller triangle, we have to divide by 3, and smaller to bigger, we have to multiply by 3. So x will be multiplied by 3 to get y. So x multiplied by 3 will be 3x. So our answer will be 3x, which we can provide over here. This is 1 mark question. So we can write 3 into x is equal to 3x, and this will be the answer. Because why? Because k value is 3. I've explained everything. There's no working required for this part, but I've just written for your explanation. Now question number 4. Each side of a regular octagon has a length of 18 millimeter. Correct to the nearest 0.5 millimeter. Diagram not accurately drawn. Number A. Write down the lower bound of the length of each side of the octagon. So we know this is nearest 0.5 millimeter. So plus minus 0.5 divided by 2, we will be adding and subtracting. So it will be plus minus 0.25. And if we add, basically the length is 18. So they are asking for the lower bound, so we'll subtract. So 18 millimeters minus 0.25, which will be equal to 18 minus 0.25 will be equal to 17.75 centimeters, and this is basically millimeters. So unit is millimeters. We can right here millimeters. 17.7 millimeters. This is 1 mark question which we have done. Now B part, they're saying write on the upper bound of the length of each side of octagon. Upper bound we will be adding, so 18 millimeter plus 0.25 will be equal to 18.25. 18.25 millimeters will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question number 5, and question number 5 says the scale diagram shows the position on a map of a house A. This is house A, and 1 centimeter represents 200 meters, and this is north. And the question is, house C is on a bearing of 110 from A. The distance from A to C is 700 meters. A part, mark the position of C on the diagram with a cross. Label your cross as C. So 110 bearing, always we are taking to the from the north, and bearing will be from this angle, this side, so clockwise, and this will be 110. So up to this one will be 90, but we need 110. So if we check 110, I'm taking roughly, so 110 will be this bearing, so we can write this as 110 degrees. And after that we have to convert the 700 meters by this scale, which is 1 centimeter represents 200 meters. So 700 divided by 700, we can divide 700 by 200, and this will be equal to 700 divided by 200 will be equal to 3.5. So 3.5 centimeters we'll have to take the length, and we'll put our compass at A, and we will be marking, basically we will be marking 3.5 centimeters roughly I'm taking, so we can make an arc like this, and this will be the point X, and we can mark it with this C, basically cross we are already done, and this is the C point, and we can indicate this as 3.5 centimeters, and this will be the bearing which we have done. Next is, this was 3-mark question. Write on B part, write the scale of the map in the form 1 is to n. We have this scale as 1 is to 200 meters, 1 is 1 centimeter is to 200 meters. So we can change basically meters into centimeters. These units are different, so we'll unify the units, and this will be the required answer basically which we can mention. So 1 centimeter is to 200 meters will be 200 meters will be multiplied by 100, and this is we can convert basically, this will be multiplied by 100, yes, so this will be centimeters. Now we can write 1 is to 20,000, so 1 is to 20,000 will be our answer for this question. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now next, question number 6, and question number 6 says a bag contains only pink sweets, white sweets, green sweets, and red sweets. The table gives each of probabilities that when a sweet is taken at random from the bag, the sweet will be green or sweet will be red. So green and red probability is provided, and the ratio number of pink sweets to the number of white sweets is 2:1. So 2:1. There are 28 red sweets in the bag. Work out the number of white sweets in the bag. So now first of all we need to find what will be these two ratios. These two are given, so we can write 1 minus pink and white. So we can write pink plus white will be equal to, probability for pink and white will be equal to what? This will be 1 minus, we can write 0.2 plus 0.35, and this will be equal to 1 minus, this will be 0.2 plus 0.35 bracket close, and this is equal to 0.45. So 0.45. Now this is the ratio which they have provided, which is 2:1. If we split 0.45 into 2:1 into 2:1, this will be, we can split 0.5 into 3 parts, and this will be 0.15, 0.15, and 2 ratio will be multiplied by 2, which is equal to 0.3. So this side will be 0.3. So if we check, pink sweets is having ratio 2, so ultimately basically we can write 0.3, and this white will be 0.15 we found. If you check, add all these 4 numbers, you should get 1. Quickly we can check 0.3 plus 0.15 plus 0.2 plus 0.35 is equal to 1, which is correct. So we have done this. Now they are saying red is what? Red probability of red. Red probability is equal to, or we can write probability of red is equal to 0.35, and for 0.35 it is 28 sweets. So 0 point we have to find for the white, and white is having a ratio basically white is having probability 0.15. So we can take 0.35 and divide it 0.15, which will be equal to 0.35 over 0.15 is equal to 7 by 3, 7 over 3. Now we have to multiply, basically we can divide 28 over 7.3, 28 over 7 over 3, this will be the answer, and 28 divided by answer is equal to 12, and 12 are white sweets. So this is our answer over here, and this is 5-mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 7 is we need to find the LCM of these three numbers. Show your working clearly. So we can basically use the division method, and with the division method we can write down numbers like this one: 28, 42 and 63. So we can divide by 2, and this will be 14, then 21, and this will be 63 as it is. And then we can again divide by 2, so 7, and this will be 21 and 63. Then we can divide by 3, so we are dividing with the smallest number, and this will be 21, and then we can again divide by 3, so it will be 7, 7 and 7, and further also we can divide by 7, it will be 1, 1, 1. So up to 1 we are going. So now this will be our LCM. So LCM will be 2 raised to the power 2 into 3 raised to the power 2 into 7, and this one we can check with the calculator. 2 squared plus 3 squared multiple, not plus, it should be multiplication. So multiply 3 squared and multiply by 7 is equal to, multiply by 7 is equal to 252. So 252 is basically LCM for this one, and it is 3 marks question which we are done with. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8. Question number 8 says the table gives information about the average house price in England in 2018. This is 2018. In 2019 is this one. So these are the prices. A part, work out the percentage increase in price, average house price from 2018 to 19. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So answer should be in 1 decimal place. And now we can check for, first we will check for the profit. Profit will be this price minus this one. So 23177 minus 228314, and this will be equal to 231776 minus 228314, and this is equal to 3462. So 3462, this is pounds basically. So this is profit against what? Now we can calculate percentage profit, and this profit, which is 3462, is against this much amount, which is 228314, and multiply by 100 for percentage, and we can calculate this answer. We can write here answer over, this will be 228314 314, and this will be multiplied by 100, and this is equal to 1.5%. So 1.5% up to 1 dp, up to 1 dp. So 1.5%, basically we'll have to write percentage. This is percentage symbol. 2 mark question which we have done. Now for B part, it says the average house price in 2019 was 7.7% greater than the average house price in 2017. Work out the average house price in 2017. Give your answer. Correct 2, 3 significant figures. Now this is the reverse percentage question. We have price in 2019, which is this one. So we will be calculating reverse percentage. Original price we need to calculate. So 7.7%, it is increased. So 100, we can write this will be 100. We can write properly. So 100 plus 7.7 divided by 100. This is what we are doing for percentage increase, and multiply by x. This is the original price in 2017 is equal to new price in 2019 is 231,776. 231,776. Now x will be equal to, we will shift this whole thing to the other side, and we will get 231,776 divided by, we can write 100 plus 7.7 over 100, and we can use calculator for this fraction. 231,776 and divided by again fraction, and this will be 100 plus 7.7 and divided by 100, and this will be equal to 215,205. 215,205. But up to 3 significant figures. Answer is required up to 3 significant figures. So pounds, it will be 3 significant figures will be up to this one. So this portion we have to change to 0. So it will be 215 basically. So we can write 215,000, and this will be final answer for 3 marks which we have done. Now this is question number 9, and this is cumulative frequency question. Frequency table gives information about the number of points scored by a player. This is basically mean. We have to calculate the mean point of the number of points scored in 2 is 2. So mean is basically given. So this is the mean provided, and x value which is over here we need to calculate. So we'll apply mean formula, and mean formula is what? Mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is basically the formula which we will be using, and now we can apply the formula. How we'll be applying this will be mean is equal to, we can write fraction like this, and this will be 0 into 13 plus this will be 1 into 17 plus 2 into 8, and plus this will be 3 into x, so I will write 3x, and plus this will be 4 into 11, 4 into 11, and divided by, we can write we can add these numbers and 11, so this will be 13 plus 17 plus 8 and plus 11, and this is equal to 49 and plus x, so we write 49 plus x, and this is equal to, it is given mean is 2, so we'll write equal to 2. Now we can cross multiply, and we will write this numerator. Which numerator? This numerator we will multiply and simplify, and this will be 0 plus 0. I'm not writing. this will be resulting to 0. So 17 plus 16 plus 3x plus 44, and cross multiply, this will be multiplied by 2, so this will be equal to 49 into 2 is 98 plus 2x. Now we can shift these also to basically we can shift 2x only to this side, so this will be 3x minus 2x is equal to 98, and these three numbers are adding up to 17 plus 16 plus 44 are adding up to 77, so minus 77 we have shifted to the other side. So x is equal to 98 minus answer is 21, so x value is equal to 21, which was required, which we found. We can provide answer over here, and this is 4-mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Next, question number 10 is solve simultaneous equation. These two equations are given and we have to show the clear working. To equalize the coefficients of x, we will multiply the first equation by 2, and this we will write here 6x plus 10y is equal to 6.2, and now we can change sign, and when we change sign, this will be minus, this will be minus, and this will be minus. This is cancelled, and this will be minus 7y is equal to 3.75 minus 6.2, and this is resulting to minus 2.45, and minus will be cancelled, so y is equal to 2.45 divided by 7. So 2.45 divided by 7, 2.45 divided by 7 is equal to 0.35. 0.35 is value of y, and this value we can replace in any of the equations. I am replacing in the second equation, which is 6x plus 3 and y is 0.35 is equal to 3.75, and 6x will be equal to 3.75 minus 3 into 0.35, and this will be equal to 3.75 minus 3 into 0.35 bracket close, and this is equal to 2.7, and x will be equal to 2.7 divided by 6, and this will be divided by 6 is equal to 0.45. This will be the x value which we can provide over here. X value is 0.45 and y value is 0.35. So these are our answers, x and y values, 3 marks question which we have done. Question number 11, the diagram shows regular 10-sided polygon and diagram is not accurately drawn. Show that x is equal to y. This is a little tricky question, and this is a 4-mark question basically. So what we can do, we can basically, first of all, we can figure out the angles. How we can figure out the angles? Basically, we can first draw the exterior angle, like if I extend this side, so this side is basically 10-sided. 10-sided mean what? Exterior angle should be, so we can write exterior angle is equal to 360 divided by 10, so this will be 36 degrees. So this angle we got is 36 degrees. Now in interior angle will be what? Interior angle means this will be 180 minus 180 minus 36 degrees, and 180 minus 36 is equal to, sorry, this one is equal to 144 degrees. So each angle is 144 degrees, The complete angles, I'm writing 144 degrees. This angle is also 144 degrees, and this angle is also 144 degrees. This angle is also 144 degrees. Even this angle is 144 degrees. Okay, done. Now we can consider, basically, first of all, we can consider this shape, and this shape is having four sides. So this should add up to, in this shape ABCD, this should add up to 360 degree. In shape ABCD, or you can write in quadrilateral. So this ADC angle ADC will be equal to 360 minus 144 plus 144. If we remove these two angles from 360 and divide it by 2, because angle BAD and CDA are equal, or ADC are equal. So this will be how much we can find this. This will be fraction 360 minus 144 plus 144 and divided by 2 is equal to 36. So this angle, which angle? Basically, this angle is also 36 degrees, and this angle is also 36 degrees. Now after this, we can basically figure out this remaining angle. Which remaining angle we can figure out? This one. So this will be how much? Angle EDC. Angle EDC. Angle EDC will be equal to 180 degree minus 36 is one angle, and the other angle is, no, sorry, this, yes, so 180 degree is ED, straight line. So 180 minus 36 plus 36, and this is basically 180 minus, this will be 36 plus 36, and this will be equal to 108. So angle EDC is 108. Now we can figure out basically uh, this angle. Which angle? I'm drawing this exterior angle, and about exterior angle we have already calculated that this is 36 degrees. Now similarly we can consider this shape also, and in this shape we can consider, we will apply the same technique to find this x, basically this one, in this shape, which is basically 1 2 3 4 and 5 sided shape. So angle, we can find JAG. So angle JAG, is equal to JAG will be equal to, this will be how many? Basically 1 2 3 triangles. We can split into 3 triangles, and this will be, or we can apply the formula. Basically sides will be 180 minus 180 into n minus 2. This will be basically the degrees. We want the sum of interior angles, so 5 sides, so we can write here sum of interior angles. So this will be equal to 180 into 5 minus 2, which is 3. So we can write here 3, which is equal to 18 into 180 into 3 will be equal to 540. So we'll have to subtract these 3 angles from 540 and then divide by 2, so 360. This will be 360 minus, we can move this a little down so that we can write here, and the angles will be 144 plus 3 times, so 3 times 144, and this will be um, so whatever remaining will be divided by 2, so this will be 360 minus in brackets 3 into 144 and bracket close, and this one is basically divided by 2 is equal to 36 basically. We are getting minus 36, basically this should not be 36, it should be 540. So 540, we will write fraction 540 minus 3 into 144 bracket close and divided by 2 is equal to 54. Yes, now we got 54 angle. 54 is which angle? 54 is this angle and 54 is this angle. So is equal to x is equal to 54 degrees. This is what we found. Now we will find for y, and y we can find first of all, if we check this 36 plus 54 is adding up to 90 degree, it means this one is also 90 degree. So now in this shape, in which shape? Basically in this shape, in the middle one, we have rest of everything, only one angle which is y is not there, so we can find that angle, and we know the interior angles formula, which is n minus basically 180 into number of sides minus 2. So, and number of sides are how many? Number of sides are 1 2 3 4 5. So 5, for 5 number of sides we have equal to 540. So we can write, what I will do, I will shrink a little so that we will get the space, and this is to the readable size, and a little larger, okay, till here. And now we can do the rest of the working, and that is basically we need to find y, and rest of 4 angles we will subtract. So y is equal to 540 minus angles are 90 plus 144 plus 144, and next angle is 108 plus 108, and this will be equal to how much? This will be 540 minus in brackets 90 plus 144 plus 144 plus 108, and this is resulting to also 54 degrees. So now we can write x is equal to y, which is equal to 54 degrees. So this is what we have proved for 4 marks. Hopefully you understood this. We have done systematically everything, and I've explained you properly, I think so. So next is question number 12, which is easier question, and this is basically 3 marks, very easy question. A is given, work out the a cube. Basically we have to work out, but we have to provide answer in standard form. So what we can do, we can take a cube. A cube means 6 into 10 raised to the power 40, and this should be cubed, and we can take separate cube for 6, and 10 raised to 40 will also be taken as cube, and this will be 6 raised to power 3. We can use calculator to solve this, and this will be equal to 216, and multiply by, powers will be multiplied, so multiply by 10 raised to the power 120. 14 to 3 will be 120. Now, but we have to provide answer in standard form, so standard form will be 2.16 into 10 raised by 2 into 10 raised by 120, and this one is again resulting to 216. So 216 we have written in this form, so we can write 2.16 into 10 raised by 122. Basically, to change into standard form we need to convert decimal. 216 we can write 0.0, and this 0 we have to shift to the left, and to the left is always plus 2. So we have taken 2 jumps, so that's why we have added this plus 2. Hopefully you understood this. So this is our final answer which we can provide over here, which is 10 raised by 122. This is for 3 marks. Now question number 13, this is inequalities question, and they're saying the shaded region in the diagram is bounded by 3 lines. The equation of one of the lines is given, and this is basically line equation. So line equation, we can check lower than this line portion is shaded, so we can easily write this as x plus 2y is less than 8, less than, basically less than equal to 8, because solid line is there. So less than equal to 8 will be our first line. Then we can check for this line, which is x is equal to minus 1, so greater than, so x is greater than equal to minus 1 will be our second line. We can provide basically this answer over here, which is the required place. So x is greater than equal to minus 1, and the third line is this one, which you can see for 4 it is 4, for 6 it is 6. So x is equal to y, or we can write y is equal to x, and upper portion is shaded, so we'll write y is greater than equal to x. So y is greater than equal to x. These are 3 inequalities which are required, and this is for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is also very interesting question. Question number 14. A zip wire is shown as the dashed line is in the diagram. This is basically trigonometric question. The zip wire is supported by 2 vertical posts A, B, C, D, and horizontal ground. CD is equal to 2.6, BD is equal to 12 meters. The zip wire makes an angle of x with the horizontal as shown in the diagram. The design of the zip wire requires the angle x to be at least 5 degrees. So if we draw horizontal line from here, like this one, if we draw horizontal line, this angle should be 5 degrees. This is what so far we got the information. Now what we have to do, work out least possible height of the post AB and give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. This is also important. Answer should be in 3 significant figures. Now we can figure out this length BD length is same as if we take this point as E, so EC length is basically same as this one. EC length is this one, so these two lengths are same, so this side we will take 12 meters. Now we can apply trigonometry on this triangle, and this triangle we will be taking opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent mean tan theta, so we can write tan 5 is equal to opposite, which is AE over EC, AE over EC, and which we can write AE over 12. And now we can find AE will be equal to 12 tan of 5 degrees, and this will be equal to 12 tan of 5 degrees. Your calculator should be in degree mode, and we will get this one 1.0498, or we can write 1.05 up to 3 significant figures, 1.05. This will be in meters. Yes, so length is in meters, so it will be in meters. Now AE is which length? AE is basically this much length, which is 1.05 meters, and this lower length is we know this is 2.6, so this is 2.6 meters. So the total length will be how much? AB will be equal to, we can write AB will be equal to AE plus EB. AE plus EB, which is equal to 1.05 plus 2.6, basically 2.6, and this will be equal to 3.65 meters. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this question as well, and this was 3-mark question. Now this is question number 15, very easy straightforward question, and this is also 3 marks, and they're saying they are recorded the distance in kilometers that he cycled each day for 11 days. Here are his results. So find interquartile range. So for interquartile range, first of all we need to arrange them. So 5, 1, 2 times 5, so I will write here 5 and 5. Then we have 7, so we can write here 7, and next we can write 8 and 10 and 12 and 13, so 12 and 13. Next we have 14 as well, 16 as well, and next is 21, and the last one is 20. So we have written all the numbers in ascending order. Now we need to find the interquartile range. Interquartile range, this will be how many total are 11, so middle one will be this one. This will be our median. Median will be this one, or we can write this as Q2, and Q1 will be this. Now will be Q1, and this one will be Q3, and basically Q3 minus Q1 is interquartile range, and okay, so this will be equal to 16 minus 7, which is equal to 9. So 9 will be interquartile range. It's straightforward, very simple question. 9 kilometers, and 3-mark question which we done. Now question number 16 is basically circle theorem question. This is also easy. D, E, F and G are points in the circle center O, and diagram is not equally drawn, accurately drawn. So these 4 are on the circumference. EOG is a diameter of the circle. So this is diameter. Angle is 42, and calculate the size of DFG. Give a reason for each stage of your working. So we have to provide the reasoning also, and this is 4-mark question basically. Now first of all we can figure out, we can consider this triangle, and in this triangle we know this is triangle in a semicircle, so angle EDG will be 90 degrees. So we can write angle EDG is equal to 90 degree. And what is reason? Triangle in a semicircle, or we can write angle in a semicircle is right angle, right triangle. Okay, so this is the reason which we have provided. Now in this one we can find this angle also, and this angle will be 180 minus 90 plus 42 degrees, and we can write DEG is equal to angle DEG is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 42 degrees, and this is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 42, and this is equal to, we missed 0 basically, this one, and this is equal to 48. So 48 degrees. So this is equal to 48 degrees, and the reason will be what? Interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we'll write interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this will be the reason. Next, now we can find basically angle. If you check from the arc DG, DEG is top angle and DFG is also top angle, this one. So this will also be 48 degrees. So angle D, we can write angle DFG. So angle DFG is equal to angle DEG, which is equal to 48 degrees, and we can say top angles of an arc are equal. So these are the reasons which we have mentioned, and 48 degrees, this will be answer. Degree symbol is already there, so we can write 48, and this will be our answer for 4 marks basically. Now question number 17, rationalization question. We have to get rid of the root in the denominator. So the easiest way, by the help of calculator, how we can do this basically, but we have to show the complete work I'm telling. So I'm just telling you how we can do easily. So we will, if we type this in calculator, under root 12 over, this will be root of 3, and plus 2 is equal to minus 6 plus 4 under root 3. This should be our answer which we got by the calculator. Now how we will be solving this? We can write this as under root 12 over under root 3 plus 2, and we will rationalize. We can write opposite sign, numerator and denominator, and then we will be basically, we can multiply this one. We can take under root 12, and we can write inside root 3 and minus 2 and bracket close, and this will be equal to 6 minus 4 under root 3. So we can write 6 and minus 4 under root 3 like this one, and denominator we can write under root 3 squared minus 2 squared. We are showing the steps basically. So it will be 6 minus 4 under root 3 over, this will be 3 minus 4. So 6 minus 4 root 3 divided by minus 1, and this minus 1 we can accommodate. We will take minus 1 common from the top. So it will be 4 under root 3 minus 6 over, this will be minus 1, and this 1 and 1 will, minus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled, and we will get 4 under root 3 minus 6. This is the same answer as we got. So we can double check with the help of calculator, and this is in form of this one. Basically we have to write this in this format. 6 should be first, so we will write 6 minus 6 plus 4 root 3, and a value is equal to minus 6 and b value is equal to 3. This is our answer. B value will be 4 under root 3. So we can write 4 root 3. Basically, b value a plus b will be this one. B should be integer, so we can write this as b. Now this is done. Next is what? Next is question number 18, which we have to prove, and a little tricky. Prove that when the sum of squares of two consecutive odd numbers is divided by 8, the remainder is always 2, and show clear algebraic working also. So we can take consecutive odd numbers will be what? This will be first odd number we can write 2n plus 1, and the second number will we can take 2n plus 3. Now they are saying square of two consecutive odd numbers. So square will be 2n plus 1 squared, and this is sum of square. So sum plus and 2n plus 3 also squared, and divided by 8. So divided by 8, and if we open the bracket square, so it will be 4n squared plus 1. I'm opening the square of first one, so it will be 4n squared plus 1 plus 2 into 2 will be 4, so it will be 4n. And next we can open the second one, plus this will be 4n squared, and this will be plus 3 square will be 9, plus 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 will be 12, so 12n, and divided by 8. Now further we can add the like terms in numerator, so it will be 8n squared, and plus this will be 12 plus 4 will be 16, so 16n plus 10, and this will be divided by 8. Now we can individually divide n square by 8 plus 16n over 8 plus 10 over 8, and after cancellations this will be gone, this will be 2, and our term will be n squared plus 2n plus 10 over 8. So this is basically whole number side, and this one is fraction, which if we divide by 8 we will get remainder will be 2. So the remainder is 2, which we have shown this one. So they are saying remainder is always 2, so we can write here remainder is equal to 2. This is done. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 19. Diagram is not accurately drawn. PTQ is diameter of the circle. PTQ, this one is diameter of the circle, and RTS is a card. RTS is this one, which is the card. So if I change the color for your understanding, this is basically the card. Now TQ is equal to 3, which is given 3, ST is equal to 4, and TR is equal to 12. Calculate the radius of the circle, and we know the formula that the ratio of this chord and diameter will be what? This one 4 will be 4 multiplied by this. If we take this one as x, so 4 into 12 will be equal to 3 into x. This will be the equation by theorem, by rule, and this will be, we can simplify to find x value. So 3x is equal to 48, so x is equal to 16. Now x is what? X is from this point to this point, which is PT basically. So PT, we require radius, so P, first we'll find PQ. PQ is PT plus TQ. PQ is equal to PT plus TQ. This is basically the length, so we can write PQ is equal to PT plus TQ, and this is equal to PT is 16 plus 3, so PQ is, which is diameter, is equal to 19. So radius will be half of the diameter, will be equal to PQ by 2, which is equal to 19 by 2. So 19 by 2 will be what? This will be 9.5. So 9.5, this will be in centimeters, and our answer will be 9.5 centimeters. 3-mark question which we are done. Question number 20. This is easier but a little tricky. This is a histogram gives information about the height h of some tomato plants. Yes. So this side is frequency density and this side is height. And frequency density formula, I just want to mention, frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width. And they have provided this one. There are 12 potato plants for which 75 to 85 is h. So 75 to 85 is this much. This much is 75 to 85. So if we check, this is basically class width is what? Class width is 10 in this case. So we can find the frequency density. This will be equal to frequency, which they have given as 12. So 12 divided by 10 will be equal to 1.2. So it means this height of this bar is 1.2. So we can find the scale of the frequency density side. So it means 1 is this one, this is 1, and 1.2 will be this height. I'm mentioning 1.2, and this will be what? 1.2 multiplied by 10 is equal to 12. This is how we have calculated this bar. Now the same thing we can, now we have this scale and we can use the scale to find the height of the bars. And if we check, height of this bar is 1, this one is 1, as class width is from 70 to 75, which is this one, and this bar is, this width is 5. So 1 multiplied by 5 or 5 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 5. So this will be 5. This is 12, this is 5. And next bar we can take, this will be 1 point, this is basically 0 0.6. This one will be 0 0.8, basically 0.8 will be this bar. Height is 0.8 and we can multiply by its width, and class width is 10, so we can take this as 10. So 0.8 multiplied by 10 will be equal to 8. Now this is done, and the next is height is 0.6 up to this one is 0.6. So 0.6 will be multiplied by the class width, which is 55 to 60. So 55 to 60 is 55 to 60 is 5. So 5 multiplied by 0.6, which will be 3. So 3.0, or we can write here 3. So this is also done. The last one is this one, which is basically having this bar, which is 85 to 90. So width is 5 and height is, how much? Height is up to this one, which is 0.4. So 0.4 is this height. So we can multiply 5 with this, so it will be 0.4 multiplied by 5 will be equal to 2. So we can write this as 2. Now we got everything. Now we can go through the rest of. One of the tomato plants is selected at random. Find an estimate for the probability that this tomato plant has a height greater than 82.5. Now we calculated basically all heights, all the frequencies we have calculated. Now 82.5 will be where? We have to check. 82.5 will be in the middle. I'm just trying to show. 82.5 will be up to this one, 82.5. Now from 82.5 to 1 bar will be 85. So we can take this one as basically the total sum of frequencies if we check first. So sigma f will be equal to what? This will be equal to 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 12 plus 2, and this is equal to, we can add all these terms, and this is basically 3 plus 8 plus 5 plus 12 plus 2 is equal to 30. So sum of frequencies is 30, and now 85, this is what 85 is up to, 85 is up to this one. So this small range, this one will be what? 85 minus 85 minus 82.5, and this will be multiplied by height of the bar, which is 1.2. So we will multiply it by 1.2. This will be one portion which we need to include. They are saying greater than 82.5. So 82.5, greater than 82.5 is basically two portions. One bar which we have written is basically this bar, this smaller bar which we have taken, this bar we have taken, which is from 82.5 to 85. Now we will be taking this last portion, this one, which we know is basically 2. So we'll add 2 in this one, and this calculation we can do. This will be in bracket 85 minus 82.5, bracket close, and multiplied by 1.2, and this one, and plus 2 is equal to 5. So this is equal to 5. Now we need to find the probability. They are saying find the estimate of the probability. So probability will be equal to 5 over total is 30, which we have calculated. So this will be 1 over 6. So probability will be 1 by 6, and this was 4-mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question number 21, and question 21 is a little tricky question. Part of the graph of y is equal to this is shown in the grid, and A part is simple, straightforward, but B part is a little tricky. A part, use the graph to find estimate for the solution of the equation, this one. So y is, this is basically our y. If we compare this with the curve, this one which is y, so we will write y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0, we are having this point and this point, and this is minus 0.2. So we can write minus 0.2, and this point will be 2.2, and these will be our answers we can provide over here, minus 0.2 and 2.2, and this is 2 markers. Now B part is a little tricky. By drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, find estimates of for the solution of the equation. This one, show your working clearly, give your answers correct to one decimal place. So one decimal place is also important. Now what we will be doing, we can take the given equation x2 minus x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0, and this implies what? This implies x square is equal to x plus 1. We have shifted this to the other side and we got this. So this is x square value which we can replace in the given equation, and the given equation is y is equal to 2x square minus 4x minus 1. Y is equal to 2x square minus 4x minus 1. So x square will be replaced by this, and we will get 2 into x plus 1 minus 4x minus 1, and this will be 2x plus 2 minus 4x minus 1. Adding like terms, we will get minus 2x and plus 1. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 1 is the suitable line which we found. and now we have to draw this line. Basically finding this line is a little tricky. The rest of everything is like simple, straightforward. So our equation is y is equal to minus 2x minus 2x plus 1. So minus 2x plus 1. This is what we need to draw. So plus 1 mean it's passing through 1, and 1 is where? 1 is this one. So line is passing through this 1 point, and the gradient is minus 2. M value is equal to minus 2, which we can write over 1. This is rise and this is run. So minus 2 will be minus 1 unit, minus 1 unit, this one minus 2. So and 1 unit to the right, run is 1. So 1 unit to the right will be this one. So we reached at this point, and I'm erasing the working, and we got these 2 points which we have to draw the line. Hopefully you understood the technique which I use to draw the line, and this is our line which we can draw. And what else? Now we need the points of intersection, and this side will be, we can check, this is minus basically 6, minus 0.6 is this side, and we can check from here as well. So it will be 1.6. So minus 0.6, we can write minus 0.6 and 1.6, and this is 3 marks question which we have done. Hopefully you understood this. Now here is question number 22, which is simple, but writing answer is a little tricky. Here is a rectangle. These two sides are provided. Diagram is not accurately drawn. Given that area of the triangle of rectangle is less than 75. This is important information. And find the range of possible values of x. Now what we can do, area we will utilize, which is provided. So we can write 2x plus 3. Area in case of rectangle is length into width, so it will be x minus 1 is less than, basically is less than 75. So we can multiply, this will be 2x squared, 2x multiplied by x will be 2x squared, then 2x multiplied by minus 1 will be minus 2x, then 3 multiplied by x will be plus 3x, and 3 multiplied by minus 1 will be minus 3 is less than 75, or even we can shift 75 to this side, so minus 75 is less than 0. Next is what? We can add the like terms, so 2x squared plus x minus 78 is less than 0. Now we can factorize, and factorization we are doing with mode 5-3, and coefficient we will be showing the working also, so that there should not be any deduction of marks. So coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is 1, and constant is minus 78, and we are getting 6. I will write here 6, and the second number we are getting is minus 13 by 2. So minus 13 by 2. Now what we will do, we'll change sign and we utilize this number. So I'm using this one first, so I will keep the gap. So x for the additional step which will be showing working. So this is x minus 6, and when we use this I will write denominator with the x, so 2x and plus 13. So plus 13 is less than 0, and intermediate step we will be writing x and this whole thing in bracket 2x plus 13 and minus 6 into 2x plus 13 and less than 0, and this is done. This is complete working which we have shown, and additional this information I'm just deleting. Now we can check from here that this one cannot be 1. See, x minus 1. If x is equal to 1, this is for your understanding. If x is equal to 1, x minus 1 will be equal to 0. If this side is 0, it means area is 0. So this implies what? X cannot be equal to 1. This is first thing which we got. Now the second thing is that we are getting that x is less than, if we solve this one, this is x is less than 6. So this is what we got the information. So we will write in form of equation x should be greater than 1 and less than 6. This will be our range. Why greater than 1? I have shown you here. If we are taking a negative number, so this will be resulting to like for example, if we take -1 or -2, x is equal to a negative number, which is not possible, right? Because otherwise your area will be, this length will be negative, length cannot be negative, so this is not equal to a negative number. We can ignore this and this, and our answer will be this possible range which we have provided. X is greater than, not equal to, greater than 1 and less than 6. This will be 5-mark question which we have done. Now this is question number 23. This is also simple, straightforward. So but there is a one point which we need to understand. Question number 23, the diagram shows triangle PQR. Diagram is not accurately drawn, and PQ is equal to 1.6, PR is equal to 4.2, and angle is 18, and given the angle PQR is obtuse. This is basically the tricky point which they have added. So PQR is this angle, and they're saying this one is obtuse. Now work out the area of the triangle. Give your answer in 3 significant figures. So first of all, we need to find the angles, and how we can find? We can use basically sine rule. We have angle and opposite side, and we can use this side to find this angle. So we can write sine rule 1.6 divided by sine of 18 degrees is equal to 4.2 divided by sine of q, and this implies what? Sine of q is equal to 4.2 sine of 18 degrees divided by 1.6. So this one, q will be equal to sine inverse, angle q basically will be equal to sine inverse of 4.2 sine 18 degrees and divided by 1.6. So this will be equal to, your calculator should be in degree mode for this function. So sine inverse, and this will be 4.2 sine of 18 and divided by 1.6, and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 54.2. so 54.21 degrees. Now this one is not a obtuse angle, because they are saying that it is obtuse. So what we have to do, we have to take obtuse angle. We write obtuse angle Q is equal to 180 minus 54.21 degrees, and we will write 180 minus answer is equal to 125.8 up to 3 significant figures we have written this. Now after finding this angle, which is 125.8 degrees, now we can find this third angle, which is basically 180 minus other two angles, so 18 plus 125.8 degrees, and this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to 180 degrees and minus in brackets 18 plus 125.8, and this is equal to 36.2 degrees. Now we got this angle, so because we have these two sides, so we'll use this angle to find the area, and the working which we have written over here, I'll just copy 180. This is what angle P. So we can write angle P is equal to 180 minus 18 degrees plus 125.8 degrees, and this is equal to, we found this one as 36.2 degrees. Now we can find area of triangle will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine C. A is 1.6 and B is 4.5. 1.6 into 4.2, basically not 4.5, 4.2, and sine of angle which is 36.2, 36.2 degrees, and we can find this will be what, this will be 1 over 2 and multiply by 1.6 into 4.2 into sine of 36.2, and this will be equal to 1.98 centimeter square. 1.98 centimeter square will be our final answer for this question, and it was 6-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question number 24, and question number 24 says a particle P moves along a straight line that passes through the fixed point O. The displacement x meters of P from O at time t seconds, t is greater than 0, is given by this one. This is displacement. The direction of motion of P reverses when P is at the point A on the line. The acceleration of P at the instant when P is at A is A meter per second square. Find the value of A. So first of all, we need to basically find the value of A. For A, first we will take this equation and find basically we will find velocity, and velocity will be dx over dt. That will be the derivative of this equation with respect to t. So 4 into 3 into t raised power 3 minus 1, and plus this will be 27 into derivative of t will be 1, and plus this derivative of 8 will be 0. So this is equal to 12 t squared plus 27. This will be dx by dt, or we can say this is v. Now as we know that it is velocity is reaching to 0 and the direction of motion reverses, so we can write 12 t square plus 27. Basically this should not be plus, it is minus in the equation. We have done mistake, so I will rectify this, and this is equal to 0. So now we can find t square is equal to 27 over 12, and t will be equal to what? T will be equal to root of 27 over 12, and this will be square root of 27 over 12 is equal to 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 or 1.5. So now we will find the acceleration, which will be dv over dt. Again we'll take derivative of this equation, and this will be 12 and into 2 and t raised by 2 minus 1, and constant derivative will be 0. So acceleration will be equal to 24t, and we can replace this t value. So acceleration at t is equal to, we can write at t is equal to 3 by 2 will be equal to 24 into 3 by 2, which is equal to, we can cancel this as 12, and this will be equal to 12 into 3 will be 36. So 36 meter per second square, this will be basically the acceleration which we were supposed to find. We can write answer over here 36 meters per second square. This is 5-mark question which we have done. Now question number 25. Question 25 says the function g is defined by this one. and domain is this one. Express the inverse function G inverse of the. So inverse function, how we will be defined? We can write G of x is equal to 5 plus 6x minus x squared, or we can write y. We can write this as equal to y. Now we have to make x as subject, so y we can write equal to we can write basically rearrange it at minus x square plus 6x plus 5, and we can take minus 1 common. We are basically completing square, so minus 1 common, and inside will be x squared and minus 6x, and this will be plus 5. Now we can basically we can use small bracket over here, and then minus 1, and now we will be completing square, so x, and this will be copy sign. Hopefully you know the completing square method. If you don't know, you can basically, if you want revision for this completing square method, you can go through factorization live stream which I have done a couple of days ago, so you can check the playlist and revise the factorization and revise completing square also. So x minus this will be copy sign, and then will be 6 divided by 2 will be 3 whole squared minus whatever written here. This minus is always minus, so it will be 3 squared and bracket close and plus 5, and this will be equal to y. We can write this as minus 1 into x minus 3 squared, and this minus will be multiplied by this minus, so it will be plus. This will be 9 plus 5, so y is equal to minus 1 into x minus 3 squared plus 14. Now we can basically make x 14, we can shift to other side, so we can write x minus 3 squared is equal to y, basically 14 minus y, and we can take root on both sides to get rid of this square, so x minus 3 is equal to root of 14 minus y, and x will be equal to 3 plus under root of 14 minus y, and now we can swap x and y, so y is equal to 3 plus under root of 14 minus x, and we have to write in this format, so this will be 3 plus under root of 14 minus x, and this was 4-mark question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Then they are saying state the domain of G inverse will be x is less than, x will be less than equal to 14. Why? If x is more than 14, so this will be negative number, and under root will be getting negative, so that is not possible. So this is for 1 mark which we have done. Question number 26. An arithmetic series has first term a and common difference d, so we can write the information. First term is equal to a and common difference is equal to d, and this d is a prime number, so we have to write this as a prime number. This is important information which will be used. Now the sum of the first n terms of the series is Sn, and Sm is equal to 39 and S2m is equal to 320. Find the value of d and the value of m, show clear algebraic working also. So we can write Sm, we know Sm is what? The formula is basically Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is some formula. Now for Sm, we know Sm is equal to 39, which is provided. So Sm will be equal to m by 2 into this will be 2a plus this will be m minus 1 into d, and we know this is equal to 39. So what we can do, this implies we can multiply inside and this will be basically we can multiply this, and this will be 2 will be cancelled, and we will get we can basically write m into 2a, so we can keep this as it is, and we will write s2m basically. So s2m will be equal to what? S2m will be equal to 2m over 2, and this will be 2a plus this will be 2m minus 1 into d and bracket close, and this is equal to, they have given it is equal to 320, so we can write this as 320. Now this one we can cancel basically this with this, and this will be m will be equal to m into 2a plus this will be 2m minus 1 into d is equal to 320. Now further we can basically we can open the bracket, and this will be what? This will be 2am, or yes, so plus 2m square d, and or dm square, we can write dm square, and minus md or dm is equal to 320. So what we have done, we have multiplied this m to the inner bracket, and we got this equation. Now we can similarly multiply this equation as well. We can multiply this equation by 2. This is equation 1, and if we multiply this equation by 2, we will get m into 2a plus m minus 1 into d, and this will be equal to 39 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 78. And now if we open the bracket, I'm just solving this one. Otherwise what I will do, I will move this a little on this side over here, and we will get space to write the step, and this one I can separate. So this will be 2am plus this will be m square d minus md, basically dm square I'm writing. So dm square minus dm is equal to 78. Now this is our second equation. We can simultaneously solve these two equations. I'm writing here 2am, and this equation I'm copying. So plus dm squared minus dm is equal to 78. Now we can subtract. We will change sign, minus minus plus and minus, and cancellations, this will be cancelled, this will also be cancelled, and remaining will be what? Remaining will be dm square is equal to 320. 320 minus 78 is equal to 242. So 242, this will be basically now dm is basically, they are saying d is a prime number. This is what I told you, will be using this. So d is a prime number, so this is basically we can take d as basically 2 into 11 into 11. We will be taking this one. So d is equal to 2 and 11, m is equal to 11. If we multiply this, we will get equal to 242. We have to choose a prime number, and m square, we have to use m square, a number which is squared. So d we have taken 2, so remaining will be 121, and 121 under root will be taken as 11. This is how we found. Hopefully you understood this. So this is our final answer for this 5-mark question. So this paper is also done. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.